Project 3, guys, game art, 2D game art assets, project 3. Now we got a nice level working, you know, probably a little bit of tweaking, okay, to make sure it rotates, looks properly, thank you, you know, we want to make sure of that, okay. Now, it looks good for sure, but I know the devil is in the details in that type of business, alright. You need to put tons of details and chaos. That gets the brain going for a while, you know, that's what's exciting, you know, that's what creates emotion, that's what immerses you right into your game, right? So to do that, you know, game engines, you know, always, and we talk about that all the time, have specification, limitation, technological limitation. It needs to run in live, in real time, right? Okay? It's no fun, it's like driving a car and you're turning left and it may take 15 seconds to turn left. You know, that doesn't work very well, okay? Not very cool, okay? So, to do that, the arts need to be optimized as much as possible, alright? For example, I'm doing a live arcade 360 video game right now using XNA, and we have a limit for the full game at 200 megs. That's the max, or they won't take it, okay? That doesn't make much megs for levels when you think about it, you know. We have 5 levels, and the 5th level is a very big level in the house and mansion of a big boss, alright? So that doesn't give us much meg for that. You have sound, you have sprites, you have all the screens, you know, to go from place to place, you have the cutscenes and so forth. So JPEG needs to be, it needs to be optimized properly. Most of the time you will use ping. Remember lecture 1 of the format, that's pretty good. JPEG is pretty bad, we're just using it for a format right now for actual class was pretty bad. By the way, you can trick this engine. It's not compiled, it's on purpose, you know, like that. We can do it like that, it works every time, you can drop it, it's easy for you guys, no need for a coder. You can trick it into taking a GIF or a ping if you want to. You make your ping at the same level, the background, and then you rename the .png, .jpeg, alright, just if it was a JPEG, and he'll think it and it'll work, okay? Which lets you do animation, by the way, because you can do an animated GIF if you want to, alright? But that will bring it higher. So if you're really good, this is when you could actually add to the level, you know, and we'll talk about that in Project 4, okay? But anyway, Project 3 is the decal set, to make it better looking, alright, and to have more details without wasting too much energy and too much weight for the game itself, and staying within the limit of the weight imposed by the technology of the game engine. You need to actually compress properly and reuse your stuff. And to reuse your stuff, what you do, you create decal sets. Decal sets are things that comes back in your game multiple times, and that can be changed physically, visually by the game engine itself, by a couple lines of code without using any CPU cycles much or too much weight. Okay, what I'm talking about are, like, for example, bullet holes. Bullet holes, you know, can be made small or big. They can be rotated, okay, as well. They can be changed colors, alright? That's how it works. So you make one set that works for all and you test it, so make sure you test, alright, your stuff, and so it works every way. You can change the colors, you can change the size, you can rotate it. That's what the engine does, you can blur it. So this week you have to make a full decal set of at least 5 decals for your levels. Alright, to create chaos in the level. What I mean by that, create maybe a hole for bricks in the wall itself. You know, that you can take that hole every time and put anywhere you want. Okay, that would be pretty cool. Okay, posters, dirty, old, weathered out posters, you know, that create the mood and give the emotion of what time that game is taking place into. Alright, that create maybe the 50s and stuff like that. You can put that right there. You'll also need maybe a couple of bullet holes, you know, because we have there's a gun shooting in that game also. You play the game, please download the game and play it. You'll see all the options. There's a special weapon with the S that shoot the guns. So maybe you can do that, you know, just for the fun of it. Dirt, you know, blood on the actual playfield and so forth are very cool to be done like that. You have in Lecture 3 a full list of actual decals we did and show you the principle of decals. Please follow it. Do not put the exact same one. Transform, even if you put bullet holes, transform them your way so it's not the one on my lecture, alright? Or you won't be graded properly, okay? You lose a lot of points, okay? You'll get a D, Okay, that's very important. And then place those in your scene. Use them in your scene to finish up your scene. And so that means for your project 3, I want a zip file of your actual 5 decals. Alright, so I can look at it. Properly set up with Alpha Channel. Okay, Photoshop, PSD, format and ping format. And also I want an actual output of your level now, the full 3000 by 400 in a JPEG with the decal, repeated everywhere and stuff, and tiled everywhere to bring it to life and make it look much better. Okay, that would be a nice project 3, you guys. Okay, everything zipped out, uploaded in project 3 box. Thank you. That would be killer.